Does he speak about being grateful?
Grateful. Grateful's a funny word. Grateful. He probably, I think he's probably grateful without asking him. I've never asked him that, but he's probably grateful that he's lasted so long, that he's lasted 50 years, because he's a tower of strength. And you need to be a tower of strength in those slums and that heat and that environment to actually affect change and, inspire people to be better than they are. Yeah. I think in 50 years he has empowered the entire slum, because all the kids have been through his schools, for over 50 years, and a lot of the community leaders have been through his schools. The slum 50 years ago had no knowledge, had no education, had no future. Yeah. Now it's a place where people are empowered and they can fight fights, where, for example, there's talk about the people being displaced, the slum dwellers being displaced to make way for development, because the land is owned by the Port Authority, Thailand Port Authority, and it's very valuable land. They want to build townhouses and hotels, and they want to move people out. Well, that was happening, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, but there's been a resistance spearheaded by Father Joe, who's gone. They don't want to go. If they go, they're going to lose their identity. They're going to lose their community. They're going to lose everything. Yeah. And I don't want them to go. They don't want to go. Yeah. So the people have stood up and have actually said, no, we don't want to go, and these are the reasons why we're not going. Yeah. And they've got the power now to make those decisions, which is incredible.
Yeah. And those are the decisions they make, and it's like Kibera, too, isn't it?
Yeah, Kibera.
They were given a quote unquote nicer place to go.
That's right. Yeah.
And they went back to the slum. And why? Because the environment itself is not what's important. It's the community. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. You might not. Kibera is the great slum. I think it's the greatest slum in Africa now. I think it's 7 k's from Nairobi, city centre. And when the Nairobi Council government, Kenyan government, gave them new dwellings, these were brand spanking new apartments. Only little issue was they weren't flat on the ground. They were one on top of each other. So when the people went out there, got these brand spanking new apartments, the whole geographical positioning on top of each other did not allow them to connect in the same way as they did in the slum. So the people went out there and then duly subcontracted them.
Isn't that fantastic?
So they could go back to the slum, earn the monies from the apartment there, and be with the people.
That's good business, isn't it? That's good business sense.